Minecraft movie is premiering soon, and with the new teaser clips, we're learning about the characters that will appear in the movie. So I decided to bring you everything about all the players in the world. Let's not waste time and start. Steve. Let's start with the classic one. Steve wasn't born in the overworld. As we actually see at the beginning of the trailer, he was originally from Earth. But after stumbling into the mysterious dimension, he decided to make it his permanent home. It's no secret that he was really into mining. However, his commitments and attempts were always blocked. One day, as an adult, he dived into the cave and found an object that emitted blue and white sparkles. With that item, he managed to open a portal and dived into the Minecraft world, which is called the Overworld. When he entered the portal for the first time, he was in complete shock since it was a totally different world. Over the years, we witnessed that Steve has become a master of the Overworld, understanding its mechanics better than anyone. He's the kind of guy who knows how to use every block, craft anything, and survive any situation. This reminds me of one of my best friends who knows almost every recipe in Minecraft and follows the newest updates. Despite all of this, Steve seems far from being a social person. He's full of jokes, constantly shouting in excitement. He also seems to enjoy being a mentor to newcomers.
What's this junk?
An ender pearl. Teleports you to wherever you throw it.
Yeah, right.
In the movie, Steve welcomes 4 newcomers, who are actually the group of Misfits. We're going to talk about them later. These new characters are Garret, Henry, Natalie, and Dawn. It seems like these 4 will get help from Steve to navigate the overworld. From crafting tutorials to redstone contraptions like Steve's lava chicken, he's a resourceful and lively guide. In some scenes, we also see Steve leading Garrett to meet a sheep and tame a wolf. Everything seems pretty entertaining and normal, right? But it doesn't last long. Steve's curiosity is not without danger. As I mentioned earlier, as a child, he was obsessed with mining, sneaking into off-limits areas to chase his dreams of adventure. This same curiosity led him to discover the Nether, unintentionally setting events in motion. In the trailer, we see him building the portal by placing the blocks one by one, while the Misfits watch Steve in curiosity. Later, we see Steve entering the Nether and having another shock. However, what was once just curiosity and adventure now turns into a catastrophic event. After the discovery of the Nether portal, a new threat now looms over the entire overworld. Because it's not only Steve who discovered the gate that connects the two worlds, piglins and other creatures from the Nether start invading the overworld. When we review Steve's look, we see that he is actually older than the one we have in the game. It's most likely because Steve is now a knowledgeable person who has spent years in the overworld. He wears a blue shirt and jeans. Unlike the game version, his beard is now gray-white. I actually found the idea of Steve being older than the game version pretty logical, because otherwise, there would be no one who could guide the Misfits group in the new world.
Who are you?
I am Steve.
Speaking of the Misfits, before moving on to the other players, I would like to talk about their group. The Misfits. Together with Steve, a group of ordinary people suddenly find themselves in the Minecraft world, and as it seems from their faces, they weren't prepared for such an adventure. But now, they must learn to survive, craft, and fight to protect the overworld from dangerous threats like piglins and zombies. Garrett. Garrett is probably a man who wants all the attention and loves praise. We can see his competitive nature come out when he tries to prove himself against Steve, attempting to craft a better iron sword, only for it to backfire and result in him inventing something entirely different, the buck chucket. However, despite his ego, Garrett is physically very strong. In the movie, we even see him slapping a creeper, an act that most players would never dare attempt, plus he actually harms it. Naturally, the creeper explodes, sending him flying several meters, but Garrett simply shrugs it off like it was nothing. He also gets along well with Steve. He, Henry, and Steve have a scene where they learn that they can fly by using elytra. They also discover different elements in caves. At the beginning of the trailer, he approaches a pink sheep. That was a pretty funny scene, and the sheep seemed very confused. Another funny scene is when Gary, Steve, and Henry are almost falling to the ground but then use water to land safely. It is very similar to those popular videos recorded by users where they jump from a very high point and land in water at the very last second. Another interesting moment in the movie is the boxing match in the ring. His opponent is a little zombie riding a chicken. As he underestimates the little zombie, he quickly realizes his mistake when the zombie attacks him with the chicken. Most players know how troublesome little zombies can be. They move extremely fast, and I feel like they are even tougher than regular zombies. They are harder to defeat than normal zombies, and I wonder how Garrett will manage to take him down.
Wait, who are you again?
Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison. Gamer of the Year 1989. Whatever.
When we look at Garrett, we see that he has long hair and is wearing a pink jacket, a white t-shirt, and jeans. We can say that he's pretty colorful for the overworld, right? Henry. We first see Henry as unhappy in one of the teaser clips of the movie. Although he is the youngest among the members of the group Misfits, he is incredibly creative. In the trailer, we see his creative side more in focus as he discovers different elements in the overworld. When the group Misfits enters the overworld, it's actually Henry who asks, "Who are you?" to Steve. Also, it might be Henry who made them enter that world, because in one of the scenes, he is holding the item that Steve once held to open the portal. Yeah, I'm talking about the Earth Cube. Considering his intelligence, I believe that Henry is going to play a huge role in saving the overworld from the mobs in the Nether.
Don't worry! I'm gonna cushion our fall with this water bucket! Release!
When we review his look, we see that he has curly hair, a red sweatshirt, loose pants, and casual shoes. He also wears a brown bag. Natalie. Natalie is Henry's older sister and one of the 4 Misfits. While Henry is excited to explore and create, Natalie initially seems more cautious about their new surroundings. We can say that she's not very optimistic. But despite her nature, we see that she accomplishes one of the most important achievements in Minecraft, the Diamond Sword. Also, she is the one who builds the golems. In the trailer, we see that the characters use golems to protect themselves from mobs from the other world. When reviewing her look, we see she has short hair, a shirt with a motif, a blue cardigan, and a long skirt.
Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
Dawn. Dawn seems like a parental figure to Henry and Natalie. Unlike Steve, who treats the adventure as a fun challenge, we see Dawn more concerned with the environment and scared. But there is actually a scene where she shows her intelligence and dangerous side. She explodes all the skeletons by sending TNT at them. I need to say that I really liked her outfit. It seems pretty colorful, right?
What the hell?
And that concludes my video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and comment below which character seems to be your favorite. See you in the next one.